So I just got in my Freego X2 and I'm super excited for this bike. I couldn't wait for it to come in. I'm gonna go ahead and put all the parts and pieces out, and then we're gonna do a full assembly. Now I do wanna say, as far as shipping, I did buy this July 19th. It said it wasn't gonna be ready till October 4th. And it actually came in August 31st. So a little over a month to come in. So that's pretty good when I was expecting 4. So I'm going to go ahead, open it up, show everything inside, and lay it all out here. All I did was cut the side off the box and pull out this box of things right here. This was all in a box together. That is the pedals, the charger, zip ties, rear suspension, a couple of tools and pieces, and the manual. Now the manual is not instructions on how to put it together. It just has some troubleshooting things in it. So I'm gonna go over how to put it together in this video. But first we're gonna remove the battery, and that starts with finding your keys, which are zip tied here, or at least mine are zip tied here. And let's see, undo it. And to remove the battery, what we're gonna do is you're gonna lift this handle here, and the key is gonna undo. There's a little pin right here, and you can see it move when you unlock it. So when we go to the off position, you can see there's gonna be some clearance. Let me show that close up. Okay, so if you look in there, if I turn that, you can see that little pin removes, and that's your lock. So once that turns, now I can freely remove the battery. So the battery comes straight out. It's on a slide right here. There's like a bracket, and that's what it holds it in. So now that it's out, the charge port is right here on the top. Move this little rubber cap, and I'm gonna go ahead and charge it. Put a charge in. It'll be charged for whenever we're done. I start with the rear suspension. We're gonna take out this bracket, and we're gonna put the rear suspension right there. Okay, suspension is on. It's pretty simple. They did have, Loctite on the screw, so it made it easy to know that I don't have to worry about putting my own Loctite on there. Now we're going to move on to the handlebars. That way it's easy to kind of move around and then do the front tire last. So the handlebars are done. Now we're going to do the headlight, and I'm going to use it to hold these wires back. So I'm going to put it like that. Next, I'm removing the front axle, putting the front tire in place, and just replacing the axle straight through here. All right, next we're going to put the brake caliper on and then the front fender. For the brake caliper, you want to make sure you remove this. This is just something for shipping so the brakes don't close. So you just pull that out, put it right over the rotor, and then just screw in the top and bottom. Everything is put together. The only tools I had to get extra was I needed 2 extra Allen keys, some pliers for the front axle, and I'm not really sure what this piece is, but it does line up here. So I'm thinking it goes right here for the light. So I don't know if that light's supposed to be there or down here, because there's also a spot right here. So this doesn't line up under there to take the place of the fender, to mount there. So either this light goes here, but I don't want it to be shining on the fender, so I put it up top. So I guess that's personal preference. Now I'm gonna reinstall the battery and turn it on. So first you lift this up, turn the battery on. The little RFID chip, I guess is what you call it, it's asking for it. So you just take it and place it right over the top. And we're good to go. Full battery, 0 miles. It's in park. So you hit P, it'll go into your eco mode, switch it to S. That's going to be sport mode. So I'm going to put it in eco and turn the throttle and see what kind of power we get out of it. It's going straight to 38. 33. Okay, so it's staying around 33 miles an hour. 34. 34. So sport mode. Woo! It just went straight to 60. So again, there's no friction on the tire, so it'll go to 60. But I have to do top speed to see how far it goes with me on it. Okay, so that's it. We have the full build. It was super simple to put together. There are some things I want to go over, a couple nuts and bolts I want to make sure that are tight, check my spokes. The tires are already inflated to where they're supposed to be, and they look like they're sitting nice on the rim. That was something I had a concern about. Hydraulic brakes, 3,000 watt hub motor, 60 volt, 30 amp hour battery, easy to pull out, easy to turn on. The key is to take the battery out, but the little chip, it is the chip reader, that's what turns the bike on. So you need those things. Also the Sport, Eco, and Park, that's something I didn't know that they had on this bike, but that's there. Here's a little quick shot of the hydraulic brakes. And yeah, this is gonna be a great bike. So my next video, I'm gonna test this out and give some real numbers. 0 to 60, 0 to 30, how fast the sport mode goes, eco mode, how is it at braking, and you know, all that, the ride after, you know, X amount, and how long will the battery last in eco, how long will the battery last in sport. That'll be in my next video, so stay tuned for that.